Hey, what is up, you guys? I Today is gonna be so this is gonna be what if Deku was Todoroki's brother? Yeah, pretty good. And I'm gonna be for his, and you know how most of the Todorokis have white or red hair? I'm gonna give him black hair, naturally black hair. You'll find out later why. And you know, so Endeavor's gonna be like, he does he even have art quirks? Like just it's weird. Like so he's gonna be like, so like, eh, he's not really gonna, you know, so he's not gonna care for Izuku Todoroki. Yeah. So he's not really gonna care for Izuku, and that's how that's gonna be, my man. And then after that, there's gonna be ow. I hit myself with a baseball bat in the ankle. Ow. That hurt. That was not on purpose, and yes, I actually did hit myself with a baseball bat in my left ankle. Like, the inside of my left ankle. Like inside being like the side that's pointing towards the other foot. Yeah, that's where I hit. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have trouble walking later in life because of that. Because all the stuff I do. But that's not the point right now, because I'm getting distracted by myself. Just so you guys know, I have ADHD, so I have trouble focusing sometimes. Ooh, shiny! Like, for real though, like, some people say, get get all your geese in a row. Well, for me, it's just a bunch of squirrels that are everywhere. Yeah. So ADHD, yeah, pretty great. Pretty great, my man. But I'm kind of, I have other mental things that, so I look pretty. I've also always been to myself, so it's kind of weird because like I'll just have outbursts of energy, like just pure raw energy. Like you you could bottle this stuff up and sell it. That's how much energy I exude at just one point in time, and that only happens like once a year. Like for real though, like these videos are some of the most energy I've shown in a while. So, you guys get to see my hyper side, while everyone else around me just gets to see my. And you guys see both sides of me. Like, you'll see like some of the first few videos I did. It was like, hey, how's it going, everybody? But now it's, but now it's like, hey, squirrel. And it'll change from day to day, I'm sure. An episode, an upload, and series to series. Like it's just gonna change depending on what mood I am in for that day, or for that 5 minutes. Really, if I'm being honest, because like I can be up, down, up, down. Like really, it changes every like day, but like, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, that's just the way that's at. I got distracted. Um, so back on topic. He's gonna be black hair, and he's gonna be treated like just one of the other family members because Todoroki, Shoto, is the one that got all of the attention in that family. The attention wasn't good, but it was attention nonetheless. Like, he's the only one Endeavor really cared about. Not like not because he's a son, but like, hey, I need someone strong to carry on my lineage, my boy. I need someone to beat All Might, become number one. Gotta make sure it's my blood that does that, because he's on all that stuff. Like, you know, he would suspect him of being. Like, I think he would expect. He would suspect Deku of being quirkless. Like, and like that just messes him up in just this weird way. So like, he kind of points a little bit of, so he gets a bit more abused than the rest of the. Like, Shoto gets it pretty bad, but like, my point still stands. Like, he's treated like the rest of the family, but he gets a bit more abuse. Like, you know, and he doesn't even look like a Todoroki because he has black hair instead of red or white. He's the only one that has black hair. And I'm gonna say he's gonna be Todoroki's twin brother. And, you know, he's gonna go to the same school as the rest of the family, so he's never gonna meet Bakugo. He might meet him in No, he's not gonna meet him in preschool. Like, that's dumb. I feel like Endeavor would think preschool's for peasants. You know, he's on that kind of stuff again. Like he's Endeavor. We all know what he is like, so he's just gonna be on all of that bull. But yeah, it's essentially gonna be like that, my boy. I don't know why, but I just all of a sudden started making How to Train Your Dragon quotes. Like, boyo is something one of the characters say a lot. Like Snotlout's dad, he says boyo a lot. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. And that's how that's gonna go. Bobby, 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 Bobby. Bobby, 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 Bobby. I'm extremely hyper right now, and I am just off the walls. Sorry about that. So back to the point. Also, by the way, I don't know how to edit my videos, so you're gonna get all of my bull. You are gonna hear all of my BS. So like, just know, like, if you guys want to toss a bit of, if one of you knows editing, I still won't know, because like yeah, because I don't feel like it's sending this video over to you is too much work, and I don't feel like doing it, and I don't feel like learning how to edit either. So like, this is pretty much how it's like. The way I do What Ifs may change, but my editing style will always be non-existent. I might pause the recording if I need to do something, but like, I'm never gonna edit stuff out. Just cause like cause I just ain't gonna do that, my man. And yeah. That's how that's gonna go. Yeah. Okay, so on to his later life. Look, I'd say the sludge villain attack doesn't happen, and just so you guys know, I'm giving him the powers of the flare fruit, but I'm not gonna be giving him the whole water paralysis thing, because like, I don't feel like doing that. Okay. I hope you guys understand that. Like, I just also the whole and hockey's not gonna exist either. I might and I might do a what if in which Deku had hockey, but look, yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing that stuff, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna give him the powers of the flare fruit. He can turn himself. He can, huh? Let's see where I wrote down. Yeah, he's gonna have the power of the flare fruit. Yeah, he can create, control, and turn himself into fire. And only those with erasing quirks or like stopping quirks, like erase your head, is or someone like that. Like they're the only ones that could really deal with him. And Monoma will have like if he take copies his quirk, like he can't really do much with it because it requires like years of knowledge of how to use his quirk. I'd say he just turns into fire, and like he doesn't have the ability to turn it on and off. He just whenever he Monoma takes the quirk, copies it, he just like turns into fire immediately. And like he can't get out of the form, so he just has to drop Deku's quirk. So yeah, just so you guys can understand how that stuff works. And it can be turned off, but it's copying it and isn't really gonna work. And you know, that's how that's gonna work. Huh. Wonder if there's anything else I should do. Hmm. Uh, yeah, it's gonna go the same up until it's gonna be like that up until like they actually apply for UA. Like Endeavor's gonna be like, yeah, I really don't care what you do with your life. Like, as long as you don't get in the way of Shoto's training, I do not care. I legit do not care. As long as you don't become a villain and you don't get in the way of Shoto, I will. I just do not care. That's how he's gonna be towards Deku. Like he's gonna treat him like the rest, like he would treat any of the other members of the family, except Shoto, because Shoto's special. No, no, but Dabi has obviously has the strongest fire, maybe in that entire like universe, or at least in all of MHA. I think he may have the strongest of the fires. So it's blue. Like Endeavor, it might be like red or orange, but Dabi's is blue. So that's another level. Like if he was born with his quirk being slightly different, like if he was born with a body for fire instead of being born with a body for ice. So that's something that happened. He was born with an ice body and a fire quirk, if I remember correctly. Because like if he was born with a fire body, he would be really, really powerful. And I don't think he would really burn himself that much either. Because like, his body is made for in canon. I think his body is made to handle an ice quirk, but his quirk is fire. So it. I'm ranting now. I'm ranting and repeating myself at this point. Onto the yeah. He does well on the written and physical test. Then it's off to the practical. No, there isn't a physical test. So it's just onto the practical test. Now, he is going to dominate the area he's in. I'd say he still trips because he's nervous, so he still meets Uraraka, and he gets accepted into UA with, I'd say, third place. I'd say he got first place just because like the flare fruit is like, really really strong. And, that's just how that's going to be. So like the flared fruit, yeah, like that thing is strong, especially the one Ace got, because that's essentially what he's gonna get. And what to do, what to do, what to do. Hey, what you say? Just yeah. And then it's by the way, I'm recording through my headphones. So I have wireless Bluetooth headphones that have a mic in them, and I use those to record instead of my phone mic. So that's how that's going to be. So that's how I'm going to make that. Then after that, I'm going to say, what's the next day, so it's like whenever he's going, young toderoki. Did he say his full name in? Young Izuku Todoroki, you have been accepted, and he gives all that. Like, he does. I'd say his intelligence is about the same as a canon, so it's pretty good. Like, he is nowhere near Nezu, but like Nezu's also on a completely different level. Does he have an intelligence quirk? Or is it just a mutation? I don't know. Not important though. Anyway, I'm just going to make it so. I'm just going to make it so that, yeah, he's about as smart as in canon, which is pretty smart. Like, he is pretty smart in canon. Like, he may not be the fastest battle thinker, like, but he's a very intelligent person. So he's gonna be like, I am stalling at this point just so my mind can come up with something. Like, I do not work off a script, as you guys can probably already tell, just because of how random it is. And so yeah, that's how that's gonna be, my man. And then after it goes the same quirk assessment test, he just straight up like, oh no, don't do that. Go back to that. Yes. Yeah, so that goes that way, and he does pretty well. And Endeavor is not going to know how strong Izuku actually is. Like, he's going to have, his fire's going to be about as hot as Endeavor's, and he can turn himself into fire, and in that form he is completely immune to all heat. So, like, that's just kind of how that works, my guy. And then yeah. And then that happens. So it's like, By the way, I hope you guys like the memes and pictures I put up for y'all on the videos. Hope you guys get a chuckle or a laugh or something. I just hope you guys like those. And you know, that's just. Oh, I'm stalling again. I don't even know why I'm stalling. Back to the. He does pretty well. Then like everything goes the same. That Quirk assess the combat training test. Walking through the door like a normal person. Yeah. Oh wow, it's All Might in a Silver Age. Yeah, all that happened. Like, and I'd say that Deku is pretty fit. Like he's lean, kind of like he looks kind of like Ace did in One Piece. That's essentially what I'm. He'll have this. He'll have. Cause like he is kind of built like Ace is, and he's essentially gonna have pants and no shirt, and a neck, and like a beaded. I'm gonna give him a. I'm gonna give him a bulletproof. I think I might. I'd say I give him like a nice like a nice white dress shirt, then a raggedy tie, and a leather jacket.
Hey, Dean.
Just 1 second.
How do you spell sorry?
I said just a second. Sorry guys, that was my sister. She was asking how to spell sorry, and I think I spelt it right for her. SORRY. Yeah. Like, I suck at spelling, so like, I'm not the person to go to. If you need help spelling a word, don't come to me. So just know that. And if you need a big, complex word, also don't come to me. Yeah. But if you want information on how to kill someone, then you can come to me. Like my brain is twisted, man. Like I have a bottle of plastic BBs, like airsoft BBs, and I can think of multiple ways to kill someone with them. Really, just one or two, but like, and it'd be more of a torture than this death. It's called Open Wide Sunshine, and then just dump them all down their mouth and force them to swallow them. If you're lucky, some of them will even get in the lungs, making it quicker. But yeah, essentially filling their stomach with plastic BBs. I also just have a necktie like right there, like you use to strangle. I have like a first aid hat. You can break it and turn it into a shank. I have flip flops here. Probably just beat someone to death with a flip flop. Pencil, first aid kit, socks, mini M&M bottle. She's back. And that time she needed help on a math question. She was off doing other stuff earlier. Anyway. And let's see here. Yeah. So then it's on to. Yeah. Okay, so the teams are going to be the same. Bakugo's going to be cockier than he was in Kanon because he didn't really have anyone to like just. So he's gonna be cockier than he was in canon. He's not gonna know who Deku. He's not gonna have the name Deku though. I'd say he might get the name Candle. Like, not like as an insulting way, but like just his friends called him Candle because of, or like campfire or something like that. Just stuff like that. Yeah, that's the kind of name he's gonna get later on once he gets to know people. And Shoto's still gonna be on that. Yeah, I only use my eyesight. I'm better than everyone. All I need to do is use my eyes. I'm never gonna use his quirk, like all that. And I'm not sure whether or not he's gonna get talked his way out of it. Like Deku is the one that talked him out of it in canon, but I don't think he would do that in the way I'm gonna be playing this. Yeah. Yeah, so after that, I'm gonna say it goes to the, yeah. So he's gonna go to a place in the building that doesn't have a door, or he's gonna go to a he's gonna, how many stories was that building? 3, 4, 5, maybe? I'm just saying it's 5 stories. So after that, so he carries Uraraka up to the 3rd floor because they can fly. Or, no, uh, the 5th floor window, and he's gonna melt the window, and then they're gonna go through that window, sneak attack Ida. They're gonna sneak attack Ida. You know. Or I'd say they. You know what? No, I'm gonna say they go to a window on the 1st floor and then work their way up. And Izuku is going to fight Bakugo. No, Bakugo's not gonna do that because no. So he's gonna come back. He's not gonna rush down blindless. I mean, he's gonna rush down, but not blindless. But not blindly. Blindlessly isn't a word. Not blindly. He's not gonna just run down blindly. So he's gonna be like that. That's kind of how that's gonna work. Then there's gonna be the yeah, then there's gonna be yeah. So yeah. Yeah, that's gonna happen. Um, hmm. Yeah, and Izuku's just gonna turn to fire, and Bakugo's explosions are meaningless. And then he's just gonna kick. But no, he's just gonna punch Bakugo in the throat. Like he's not gonna mess around. Like he'll be kind. Like he's gonna be kind outside on most things, but if he's fighting, he will fight. Like he does. Like I can't really describe it. But he will not. If if he's fighting you, he will not hesitate to punch you in the throat and ram your face into his knee. Like that's just the way he rolls. He fights brutal, but outside of a battle, he's kind and he's kind, but when he's fighting, he will not hold back. But now now a sparring match he'll hold back, but a fight, because this would be considered a fight pretty much. It's not just a sparring match, so he's gonna go all out. And that's how that's gonna happen. Oh, I just got an idea for what if what if Deku had Toad summoning? That'd be pretty cool. I don't know how to do that though. Let me know if you guys want to see that, because that seems like it'd be a good idea. And also let me know if you want to see the next part of this. Like in the comments. Yeah, and then everything goes the same. So, should I cover the USJ attack now or later? Oh, one sec. Whitney, stop. Okay, I'm back. Now, back to the video. And, what was I? Oh, yeah, the US, Universal Studios of Japan. Yeah. That's where I was at. The USJ, Universal Studios of Japan. Yeah. Yeah. Please don't sue me, Universal. But please don't sue me, Universal of Japan, Studios of Japan, like, or just Universal Studios. Don't, please. But yeah, that's how it's gonna be. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Should I? Jeez. Should I do the thing? What thing am I even talking? USJ. Okay, so USJ attack. So it goes the same up until the whole boat, until Deku gets Izuku gets teleported to the boat. At which point he will be like he's not good. Water won't paralyze him, but he doesn't like water. Like he just doesn't like it. But he has no problem with it. It's just like, yeah, I'd prefer not to be in water. He can swim just fine. He can swim a little. His swimming isn't on par as someone that's swimming a lot, but he can swim. he's a kid at the pool. Like, he's that like 10-year-old. He's like that 9-year-old at the pool that took swimming lessons when a few years back. Yeah, that's him. That's about where he's at in swimming abilities. Or at least compared to everyone else. He's not good. He's not a good swimmer, but he can swim. Because this is not going to be his devil fruit. This is going to be a quirk, which, by the way, will be called fire body. And Devin's gonna be like, yeah, that's weird. Like, it's not that. It's probably not even that strong. Cause like he's being Endeavor, you know. You know. Yeah, and you know all that stuff. He hmm. Yeah. And I'd say, no, I'm not gonna do that. Um, hmm. How should I do that? Hmm. How should I? Oh, just a little theory I have. I'm pretty sure all for one was Deku's dad. Like, I'm pretty sure he was born quirkless, since, and all for one was given to him, and then he would just, you know. That's just my head canon. I have no clue whether or not it's true. It's probably not. And you know, like, hmm, huh. Think I might end it here. No. So back to where we were. Then it's back to the, yeah. He's gonna fly out of the. He's gonna turn his body into. Yeah, he's gonna fly out of the water. Hmm. 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 And then I think I might. I don't know if I should. Yeah. Sorry, I get distracted really easily by myself. Cause like I have this like. I'd say. I'd say it like a 2 foot long rope with golf balls attached to either end, and I like to play with it. But it's the length of my, like the length of the tip of my fingers to my neck, depending on where I position my arm. Like if I just have it straight out, like I can rest one of them on top of my on top of my neck. Like, you know, yeah, I get distracted really easily, as proven by what I just said a few moments ago. Okay. How should I? Who am I? Who am I? What am I even saying? I'm the master of the game. That I'm the loser of the game that you didn't know you were playing. How about we play a different game? This time I get to win. Life's on the line, winner takes all. Ready or not, here we go. Oh boy, I am feeling really hyper. I'm feeling really good today. I'm not feeling good, but I'm feeling real hyper today. Um, huh, huh. Yeah. Let's see here. How are we gonna do this today? How are we going to do this time? How are we gonna do it? Oh, how are we gonna do it? That one's really difficult to do. Do do do. I am 5'5". I am pretty short. I am 5'5", the average height of male Asians. But I am white as can be. So, how do you think we gonna do this? Who am I? Who am I? Think I need to stop or something. But I'm not going to because I don't want to.